stage during his last few concerts. Ooh, Myra said, shaking like a bowl of jelly on a place. Ooh, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
So if you guys got your Spotify Wrapped, did you guys get Spotify Wrapped? I'm sure you guys did. I like it. My Spotify Wrapped was pretty funny, but one thing that I kind of pride myself on is that I was the top 1% of the world of audiobook listeners. And when I heard this, I'm like, man, I'm a pretty intelligent human being. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. And then I looked at all the audiobooks I'm listening to, and they're all Stephen King books. Like, I'm trying to read all the Stephen King books. And I'm a huge fan. And my buddy back in Indiana, he's reading them from the beginning to the end. Like, he's reading the first one, second, third, like in order. So right now we're reading a thing called, what's it called? Needful Things, which I think is the final Castle Rock story. Big fan of it. If you're a big fan of Stephen King, I highly suggest. So Monday, December 16th, 2024, big week ahead. First thing on the agenda today, I got to finish the color gallery for the wedding I shot in India. The black and white gallery is uploaded. Color takes me a little bit longer because I'm colorblind with my reds and browns. And what that means is the skin tones are usually off. But we figured out a way to fix it, and I'm kind of getting better at tweaking it and making sure that those aren't issues anymore. Second, I booked a commercial, pretty big commercial that is happening either this week or beginning of the week after Christmas. And I have a meeting with that client today in Brooklyn, which is big deal, very excited. Big budget means big stress, means that I'm striving for perfection, because these opportunities can also lead to other bigger opportunities. Third, on Wednesday of this week, I'm shooting a big hopefully Grammy-nominated actor for a magazine called Interview. And, you know, it's a very simple task, but I get nervous because I always hold myself at a high standard. So we have a big week ahead, and I'm going to try to make a video every day this week, even though, you know, sometimes it's going to be me having to work and not going out and getting content. This is not a content-based channel. This is a life-based channel that sometimes, you know, we have trips and content that is intertwined into the work. So I got to get going on this work here till 1 p.m. It's 11:30 now. If you ordered a book out of the West, these will be shipped out after Christmas. I'm not shipping before Christmas due to the fact that I'm afraid they're going to get lost in transit. I've had a lot of problems with the past, so bear with me. We've almost sold out of all the books. I should probably get this thing dry cleaned, but this was a gift from a brand called Hugo Boss. Straight off the runway. Don't quote me on this, I don't think anyone else has this jacket in the world. Now, it's the best jacket for what I'm about to do right now. My friend Greg and I are huge fans of what we call inclement weather photos. You know, I love a good sunny image, but one of my favorite things to do is to take my canoe. I have this really beautiful canoe I got from Indiana. Take it out on the water when it's sort of foggy and misty rain like it is outside right now. The images are mysterious and a little daunting, and it's one of my favorite type of imagery to shoot here in New York. You can probably tell some of my street images that I shoot in the city aren't nothing to write home about. They're not really passionate. It's what I'm doing. Believe it or not, it's these days where it's kind of misty and, again, inclement weather. The tide is super low key. There's not a lot of wind. It's honestly ideal conditions for me to be on the canoe. And I forgot the last time I was out here, there might be a small leak. We could have a small leak. call the cops. This boat is not getting back. 1 second. This is sketch. This is sketch. The Coast Guard's about to fucking help me for sure. Look at this shit. This is the Coast Guard. This is so crazy. Here they come.
You want to catch this?
Yeah. You guys couldn't have come at a better time, man. I couldn't get back.
Yeah, we...
Then my PD's coming to save me. My mom's gonna get a kick out of this one.
He wasn't in a bad situation. Yeah, he was fine. He was safe the whole time. According to the person who called us, it was a big situation. The lieutenant, whoever she was. We're going to try and grab the boat all the way in the back, alright? Okay. You can hold on to it as much as you can.
Okay, I'll say this out the gate. That was not an ideal boat trip. That was not an ideal boat trip. I did say at the beginning of that the whole, well, I knew about the leak. But the leak that I knew about was a very small leak, and you still had about 2 to 3 hours in the boat before it became like a little wet in there. That was a substantial leak that just set off a series of unfortunate events. The wind hit, the tide changed. When I went out, it was calm, it was great, and then all of a sudden it just changed. That was really scary. I've been out there, I've been doing that for about 2 years now and never had that situation happen to me before. And that wasn't ideal. Saying that, I have a lot of work to get done right now. We have to head into the city right now. I have what's 4:51. I need to work on a little bit of the pitch deck. Meetings at 7 at one of my favorite restaurants, Emilio Bellado's. Great friend of mine, and but yeah, quite a lot of work to get done. Day's not over, even though I almost ended my life right there. Taking the bus in, it sucks living in Red Hook because it takes about an hour to get into the city, and then at nighttime an hour to get back. So, what an ordeal that was, right? Gosh. National Guard, police, fire department,